So, did the threat not come up? Do I not have that threat anymore? It doesn't look like it. It's been almost a year and he hasn't shown up. So I think I'm safe to lower my levies, and yeah, I think that's pretty much yeah. So I don't know why that threat fizzled, but we can remove this plot because that's gonna do nothing but hurt us if it gets discovered. Oh, we should go on a pilgrimage actually. That's a good idea. And while I'm doing that, I should also look at find characters and look at our court and look at ones that are not married. And see if there are any that have inheritable traits that we want to fold into the Sithrigi bloodline. And it does not look like there are any. But there's a bunch of ambitious people here. But they're not actively plotting or anything like that. Yeah. Okay. So there's no one we really need to get rid of because the opinions are pretty okay. There's no one that we need to fold in. So, all right, that's fine. Okay. So our choices for pilgrimage, we can go to a holy site in the west, which is usually either England or Paris, I believe, or London or Paris. Or I think there's one in Germany as well. Or we could go to Jerusalem or Rome. They both end up with the same thing. It's just there are chances to improve your stats, and also there are risks involved with going further. I think we've talked about this with other characters. So I think we're going to go to ancient sites, and we're going to go to the Holy Land. So okay, let's see. Books have always fascinated me. When I heard a friend of mine is a scholar, I remember a small group dedicated to citing books, discussing them, and learning more about them. I had to know more. So I can gain 5 prestige or something else happens. My friend, tell me more about the scholars. We'll go with that. Alright. And we lose 10 gold. Okay. As you pass through a small village along the pilgrim's path, an old woman comes up to you. She's recognized you as a pilgrim and explains that her daughter and her family live close to your destination. They are suffering hard times, and she asks you to bring them a large purse of money. Of course, I'll help you and secretly add some money of my own. I lose 10 gold, but I don't lose any stats. This one I could lose charitable, but gain deceitful. Yeah, I don't need the intrigue, and I like having the diplomacy high. So we'll lose 10 gold and do something nice. Okay, so we are in Jerusalem now, and we just gained 20 piety and didn't gain anything else. Okay, all right, so we gained the pilgrim trait. Alright, and so far everything's going okay here. So something else I want to show you. So we're not hurting for money right now, so let's go ahead and build a new holding. So we have a couple of options here. There's a castle, there's a temple, and there's a city. Castles give you more levy, city gives you more gold, and temples are kind of, you know, somewhere in between, but you also have to wow them more than the Pope. So I think what we're gonna do, because we're in conquest mode in this game, that I'm gonna build another castle, and it's gonna create another barony here, and another vassal. It's not gonna be in our domain, but it'll be good to build. And we have plenty of excess income coming in. We're getting plus 12 a month. So we can definitely build that. Buildings Bishop Dunlang was looking to reinforce should be torn down or replaced with sturdier houses and watchtowers, but he was insistent something could be done about them. I told him my honest opinion about the buildings. Okay, so we could either help him, which gives us a nice boost to him, which doesn't really help us so much, but since he's already at 100, we could just go ahead and, you know, not help him and get a minus 10, or we could get some gold out of the deal. But I think we're just going to go with the safe one and go ahead and get the plus here. And there is some pretty heavy fighting going on north of us here over Brefen and Connacht. Oh, looks like she's come of age. This is the genius, I believe. So yes, we'll send that out. Yes, she is. Okay. We'll gain that 100 prestige. Thank you very much. I take the 100 prestige almost every single time. Unless I need the money then, there's really no need to take it. Oh, here we go. Here's another. And another 100 prestige. And now we are allied with Scotland. Alright, so now all of my brothers and sisters should be married off. Oh no, we have one left. But she'll be of age in a year. And already Scotland has called us, give us a call of arms. We're going to, there's a fight over in Northumberland. It would cost us 100 prestige to say no. We're going to go ahead and say yes. And we're also going to send troops, because this could be pretty beneficial for us. But we're not going to send a whole lot of troops. We're going to send like 2,000 troops. Everyone else we're going to leave behind. Because if, for example, we need them, or if there's some crisis, it stands to reason that we probably should not send them all, I'm saying. Okay, so we'll bring them back here and pause it so we can merge all these armies together and add us as a character to the front. Even though we don't have great military, what's good about this is that we can gain traits this way. Alright, so we're going to go help. Oh, nope, the war's over, so we're not going to go help. Because that would be pointless. Okay, so this guy, is he married? No. Why is he not married? And how do I marry him to someone of one of my kin here? Because that'd be great. No, unfortunately not. But you know what? We should probably marry him off. Just so. Oh, you know what? No. We should marry him off from this page, because that page only gives us options within our domain. He's 46. He can still have some children for a couple of years yet. So what we really should do is find another genius and see if we can maybe try to get him to have a few children or a couple. But it's unlikely that we're going to find any. So, no. Doesn't look like there are any. Are there any quicks? There's one, but it's underage. Attractive, but underage. No. Well, we should still get him to try to have children, because what can happen there is there's still a good chance that kids that he have will carry that gene on. So all we need to do is find someone who's suitable for him, who have similar traits to him, and are of age. Let's try this. Okay. And also, just because I made it a thing, we're going to mark him as a special character of interest so that we can keep track to see if he has children. Also, we had my spy master. Oh, yes, we did, because we wanted to see if any of their children had inherited any of their traits, and one of them did. And one of them is sickly? Oh, okay. Alright, so this one, we'll want to, since that's basically going to be one of my nieces, we'll keep track of her children. This is long term, but we'll keep track of her children just to see if any of them inherit this quick, because then we can then fold them back into the main dynasty line, and now we'll bring that back in. And it's far enough away that it shouldn't cause inbreeding, because that would be horrible to bring in. Okay. So we'll just go for a little bit longer here and see if we get the fabricated claim on Dublin. If we don't in the next couple of years here, we'll go ahead and call it an episode here. But let's see what happens here. Okay, since we have the money, we should build something else here. How about more cavalry, more barracks, keep that'll increase it by another 15%. Yeah, let's increase the keep. My wife is pregnant. That's good. And it looks like she came of age. The Hungarian prince's daughter. Alright, and I'm actually going to star her as well, even though we're going to get notifications about her. I just want to see if they end up having any children. Doesn't look like there's anything we can add in here. No technology we can boost. So let's move on here. Okay, we had a daughter. No inheritable traits. Okay. And now we have a weak claim that can be pressed. We could claim Scotland for my sister-in-law. but that would just give her Scotland. There's no real point to that. Mother died. Okay. There is one other option here that might. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, right. This got finished, so let's go ahead and create a new vassal. We could swear fealty to Scotland. I just thought about this. If we swear fealty to Scotland, we basically become part of Scotland, and we would then have to work up the ranks to become the next king of Scotland. There are some upsides to that, in that we don't have to worry about creating the Kingdom of Ireland. The downside is that it decreases the amount of control we have over the situation. So the king could just strip us of our titles if the crown authority is high enough, or we could run into a situation where he creates all of the other duchies in Ireland, and suddenly, in order for us to move up, we would have to we would lose ground, essentially. So that's not really a good option, but one to consider maybe if we started in Ulster. That way we could have just started taking them over, because I think Scotland starts with autonomous vassals, which means that they can attack foreign nations. Okay. We're going to wait to 1100 and see if that fabricated claim comes in. Is that the person who just... Oh, that was my character's wife. Okay, so my character needs to marry again. That's unfortunate. So now, So now he's 27 and he only has one child, a female child. So we need to figure out who to bring in here. Okay, there's attractive. That's not a bad trait to bring in. And I would have an alliance with a duke, which isn't that important. Alright, let's look at where am I struggling the most with intrigue. So let's see if there's any high intrigue that interests us. No, not really. So let's scan down the 5 and see if there are any geniuses. There's a strong. This might work actually. There's 2 traits, 3 traits that are the same. There's a proud versus humble. That's the only downside. But this could definitely work. She has a plus 10% fertility and a plus 10% fertility. So yes, this is the one. I lose 200 prestige off of this, but I'll gain 100 back from the marriage. So minus 100. That will work out positively over time. We can invest that. I value strong and genius the same in this game. They have different effects. The genius is actually more powerful, but the strong is also good too because it gives plus to opinions and plus to health, which is also really beneficial. Alright, so almost done with this year, and then we'll go one more year and see if the Dublin thing happens. Alright, so I just had a nephew born, no inheritable traits. Okay. All I need is, I think, one more county, and I will be ready to rock and roll with de jure claims all over the place here. Yeah, so there's 13 counties in Ireland, and I have 6, and I need 51%, so I just need one more. So there's Order of Assassins have spread, but that's okay. That's on the other side of the map. Who cares about that? Is this done building? Almost. Okay, let's adopt his ideas. We have the money. Okay, almost there. Alright, so he wants a fief of his own. We'll give him one. We'll give him probably Kildare. Yeah, we'll give him Kildare. Oh, and I missed the opportunity. When I created that new castle, what I should have done was had one of my brothers be the baron there, instead of creating a new baron. That would have been way more effective. Alright, so the keep is built, so let's see, what are we going to build next? Yeah, training grounds. So we'll build. Alright, and that is January 1st, 1100, so we're going to go ahead and pause it here and end this episode. And as you can see, we've made some progress. We've stabilized after the death of our father, and we've not expanded our borders anymore, but we're getting close to. We are ready to oh, whoa, I did not know that is where our retinue is. Okay, that's got to come back. I was like, why is he leading troops in Clydesdale? Alright, I will try not to do that again. Alright, so we've stabilized, we've dealt with our siblings. For the most part, this guy's probably going to want some land, but whatever we grab next, we'll give him. And we are on the cusp of becoming the King of Ireland, which will be a big thing. And it'll change the scope of this game from this island to these 2 islands. Eventually it'll, Europe will matter, but wow, it looks like last we looked, Castile was half that size. But eventually all of this will matter, but not right now. Okay. So thank you for watching, and we'll be back soon with another episode.